All right, let's get it, everybody. It's already a Bitcoin hype stream, pump stream. So let's enjoy the next hour of crypto fun, right? This is what we basically endured why we endured the last year and a half to get to today, days like today. So great to see everybody. Welcome back here on a Tuesday. Starting, closer to that 12 o'clock hour. And let's just dive right into it with crypto, Bitcoin, the big stuff. Thanks. Yeah. We're now 43. I mean, you flashed up there right before we started. Now running 43. Guys, we were here last week. We were talking 38. We were talking 38. So it did the pump, did the big kind of breakout of the 4-hour or even daily regression channel. We've been talking about that for a long time. There it is. So this is definitely going into acceleration mode, but we're not surprised, right? We are not surprised to see this do what it's doing. What we're doing now, and really let's break it to the weekly because this is all about weekly and monthly dynamics. There you go. Let's just line up the big targets, the easy connect the dots, start with the spread and go high to low on Bitcoin. because I bumped the target to 48, which is basically the 618 off the all-time high low. All I got to say is get ready for every crypto influencer to throw up Fibonacci numbers over the next 6 to 8 weeks. Because there's no other target that's possible other than doing harmonic levels. If you want to do fib extensions, retracements, doesn't matter. I'll show you guys in the seminar tomorrow. So really quick, Crypto 2024 seminar tomorrow on harmonictrader.com. Still open for anybody that upgrades, purchases, subscribes. Okay, I've been talking about it for weeks, so you guys know the deal. You want to get in on that, today's the last day. What's going on, Richard? Asking for BTC down, please. Analysis. Not yet. You're not there. Listen, we're in acceleration. And I mentioned this last time that clearly RSI is going to do a complex structure. Okay, clearly. I mean, you don't go to 80 on the RSI and do some kind of standard inflection. That's going to become a complex structure, which means I would say at least 4 to 6 more weeks of this kind of behavior. Also, again, your major indicators on the weekly they're doing what they should do if you're going to have some kind of serious cycle price discovery. You get into the overbought, you stay in the overbought. Standard, that's HSI. Here's amplified RSI. You tell me what that's doing. Went overbought, spending a couple of weeks, couple more weeks, and then last week, and now turning up. Almost maybe get a 90 reading. That's super strength, kids. Now trading 43150 on Bitcoin. Guys, if you listen, let me make this clear. If you purchase the program and you are not connected as a Harmonic Trader Gold member, the best thing to do is send me an email immediately to harmonictrader@gmail.com. Understand? Please get that. If you want to attend and you purchased, all you need to do is say, hey, I bought it on this date. I want to come to the webinar. I'm not a gold member, because everyone that purchases, we're still doing that where you're going to get the gold membership for a month. And you guys see what I'm doing. I've been posting quite a bit. And that's where I put my ideas. So listen, 48,000, book it by the end of the month. Book it. It's 10% from here. That's it. It's 10%. And if we connect dots, so let's connect some dots. Make it easy. We like M and W formations. Why? Because they're complex structures. We can identify, differentiate, and project where they're supposed to go. So if we go XAB, what do we have here? We have a pretty low B point. Your C, so that you get kind of the ABCD minimum, again, mid-40s. But let's just say that's the C point. Excuse me. That's the B point. The only possibility for this is being an alternate bat. It's the only possibility within the whole family of M and W formations at this point where the 48K target I'm talking about, I'll review that in a second. I just want to talk big cycle things. Like, let's get some clue now. It's pretty obvious we're, the phase we're in of this big jump to go to minimum targets conservatively. Those are a few ideas. And that's probably 60 something 63 and change. We'll get into the big targets. I'll discuss my minimum, maximum, and my maximum targets tomorrow. Where do I think Bitcoin will be in a year, 15 months? Like, what's the cycle top? It's not, this thing is a phenomenon, but it's still going to go through those cycles. It could go, look, even if it goes to 150,000, arbitrary number, I'm just saying, it could still pull back to 65,000 and be in a long-term decade bull market. That's kind of how this thing's going to shape up. My hope with the seminar is to give you guys perspective and strategies so we can navigate the craziness. We know Bitcoin will be smooth, but the altcoins, what do you do when they moon? When they go up 100, 300% in a day? Here's the big deal for BTC, and look, 48 is the all-time 618. Target 2 off the deep crab is 5309. And that's probably the top end of the range. But I think this is a more conservative target. There, yep. 48, 48, 640. It's pretty much what most people are now targeting. Let's go to a rip through the top 5. Ethereum, folks. Kate, put 2480 on this. 2480. Pretty interesting. We're up here. It was almost a perfect type 1, type 2. Did not get to target 1. Let me see on another feed. No, on another feed it's a little bit different. I'd argue that this is already a failure. We had this shark back at 1550. God, that seems like a long time ago, right? Now, let's just go to target 1. Hold on one second. Okay. And so, look, we're running up for target 1s here. Get back to this. There it is. 2485. I mean, you could FOMO now. This is a time to FOMO. Yeah. Evan's saying if you long tier, you'd break every roll. Pretty much. And that's the problem when you're approaching targets. It's like, it's almost obvious now. But 2485. That gets hit by the end of the month. If not even more. I'd be surprised to see that just only go to 2485. And then let's go to a couple more of the big ones. So here's YFII. This thing has got me pretty perplexed. I think this thing, I've been waiting for it to come off of this crab pattern, but it looks like it wants to fail. I don't know if that's a real wick or not. Up to 1700. Yeah, it was. Holy moly. This looks like it's failing, and YFII just looks like the party's just starting. Again, another one we'll talk about tomorrow. There's a few of these. And then there's ones I have no idea what they are. They're just popping off. Let's finish the list, though. I got sidetracked. I easily get sidetracked. Where'd it go? XRP, folks, doing nothing. Just Beautiful trend line. I think this will eventually move. This is a laggard now. Was a leader. Seemed like it was going to really get going, but I still like it. One of the strongest patterns out there. A few more. Listen, I want to talk to you guys about crypto.com. I brought this up last time, and with Coinbase, we'll look at Coinbase, we'll look at the miners, but it makes a lot of sense to me. And as a trader, I want to think about businesses, business opportunities, things that get crushed like this. Are they going out of business? That's pretty much my first question. Then you see Coinbase doing what it's doing. This is worth a shot. And I'm, started looking for opportunities because we had, after the big surge, a bunch of bullish patterns last week. This is going to be an example of crypto we want to follow that should give us real insight on those opportunities that are making, big moves, in the process of making big moves. And even if they go wild, like this doubled, more than doubled, 5 cents to 12 cents. But back here at 8.9, or it was 8.2 last week, and then a couple of levels at 8.9. It's just another one that's building, building, building. How many of these have we seen? And this is set up also, even since last week, it's probably even better. It's probably a better situation because for crypto.com, you did the move, you did the reaction. This is another strategy I'm going to be talking about tomorrow. You want that. You want a bearish pattern. Come back, give me a reaction. Give me arrow, dot, and let's go do the launch back to 10.4 cents minimum, and then trigger this for something bigger to take shape. I mean, look at that. It's a 4-hour bat pattern too. High level continuation structure. Same shark, but again, you want that, and then you want the reaction, and when we get to 10.4, 10.5, it annihilates the move. You are not going to know until these play out. You have to position yourselves with things looking left, okay, and in the right spots, type 2s, on 4-hour pullbacks, that's fine. Daily pullbacks even would be great. This has got some HSI, and look at even the daily's got, I talked about this. So I'm personally in on this. I've been adding to this. I think I mentioned I want not huge, but I want probably, this is one of those that I want that's trading around 9-10 cents. Give me 100,000. No, excuse me. Yeah, give me 100,000 of these. Not a million. Just give me 100,000. But you're looking for this to be a continuation move. Next leg, second leg. Also, yeah, there were patterns down here. Now, here's the challenge we faced all last year. First pattern test, okay, did nothing, fails the hop, forms another pattern. How do you handle those situations? Like, really, where's the bottom on that? And this one, again, had some weekly. It's an all-time 886. It's a T coin. This is one of many, folks, but I just think this is, just ripe in a minimum kind of bull market crazy push to go back to 27, 30 cents from here. That's a 3. That's a 3. How many of us were wishing, okay, yeah, I should have thrown 50K into that at 5 cents. You didn't know, because that could easily drop to 3 cents and your 50K is 30K. But this is one, and this is not, I'm not going to go super heavy on this, but I think that's one in terms of we'll get narrative. as more retail comes in, especially when Bitcoin gets above 100,000. Yeah, I said that. I will reveal targets tomorrow. Here's something, I don't know what this is. Maybe someone can tell me. I know Justin posted something in our Discord. Big time, folks. It's some kind of game or something. All right, who's ready to hear these numbers? 9 cents to the low, 99.7 cents to the high. That was a month ago. This is the kind of thing we are looking for. I didn't know what this is. I actually started watching this at around, I think the breakout, 35, 40 cents goes to 95 cents. Yeah, I can't. This is the problem. I want to be clear, all right? It's a bad idea to try to capture these kind of moves because you don't know if they're just going to go full force or not. We need to be on this kind of a situation. You've triggered, you're consolidating, even some progress. BTC's pumping like crazy. Who said that? Inu. I don't even know how to pronounce that. But yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go. Whoa, here we go. Big pump stream. Where's Mitch Ray? I got to get Mitch in here. Mitch. I'm going to text Mitch. Let's see if he wants to play today. Hold on, guys. Let me see. Mitch and I are trying to connect soon. Hey, let me know if you're around and want to chat with Bitcoin pumping right now. Okay, let's see what he says. Yeah, 44, guys. Let's go. And then I need to keep this running. I can't just, celebrate here. Let's get to the miners. We've been talking about Bit Digital. Keep going. I'm going to rip through these. Riot blockchain, right? Now they look juicy. Now it's like, okay, I should buy that now? No. I was recommending that to my folks at 10, not even 3 weeks ago. It just hit 16. But remember, this should be it. Look, something else I'm going to show everybody in detail tomorrow. The importance of higher long-term levels, confirmation methods. Riot had some HSI on the weekly down here back in 2020. And then when we made this initial high, great. Well, the secondary HSI that triggered back in September was significant. Look, I don't think there's anything till 32.79 on this. Another one that we have talked about recently that just mooning, CleanSpark. Oh, damn, that hit 10. Folks, we were back here not 3 weeks ago at $4. 385. Let's go. Let's go, everybody. Let's see. I bet Mitch is probably recovering from last night. Your typical Monday Night Football. Miami out till 3 a.m. It's an early night, 3 a.m. Let's go to Coinbase, folks. Let's see. 210. 146 at the moment. This is acceleration phase. This is it. Remarkable stuff. And of course, what about our friend? Let's, everyone, you got to raise a glass to Michael Saylor. And, he'll forever be the meme of Bitcoin persistence. 581, but we know what's here. It's a crab. That's going to 602 now. Now. I think everyone was so juiced up for this Bitcoin thing to be real that they're jumping on it 6 months before the halving even starts. So let's see. This is something also. There's going to be a lot of harmonic pattern. Really, the basis of tomorrow's presentation is to talk in the harmonic pattern framework language to you folks so that we can read what's going on and what's about to happen from that perspective, aside from narrative and people doing whatever, is going to be incredibly significant for you to describe what you see, assess confirmation points within the zones, and then commit to that framework assessment. When we get up there and when Bitcoin gets to, again, it's going to be a six-figure number on this run. But when you get up there, you're going to sell? Are you going to take it? Or even better, have you prepared, and this is a whole nother conversation, for the taxes? Or are you just going to try to buy and hold forever? Things like that. It's probably a whole nother conversation. But look, stuff like this, that's a breakout already. You've got confirmation. This is one where, again, it looks like, why would we fear this? Well, super strong going into the pattern at 503. Confirmation, yes, this is weekly. We check back and we just break out. There's no yellow dot. There's no individual bearish week. So keep an eye on that. Hold on one second. No worries, period. Let's shoot for Thursday, period. I will call you later. Bitcoin almost at 44,000. Okay, there you go. Mitch is just getting it around. Yeah, Bitcoin 44 now. Pump stream, here we go. Guys, this is getting loco. Did it really? What, did it go there for a second? Hold on, maybe we have to get the 30-second chart up. Here we go. No, not yet, almost. Oh, what, did it hit it 3 minutes ago? 44,039. This is remarkable, but we should not be surprised. No. Let's go. Couple more. Also tomorrow, we're going to talk categories. And it's important, okay? Finance, gaming, metaverse. A lot of stuff like that's going to be critical. Oh, check out, here's another example. Something I spotted last night. This morning, I posted to the group. Here's storage. And that thing's been really setting up nicely. There's another shark on the hourly. Oh, this was a 5-minute this morning. Look at his bat. There you go. Hold on. It's right here. Hold on. That wasn't it. This is it. There you go. Another 5-minute continuation pattern. This is storage, folks. Storage. But again, another 5-minute beautiful bat pattern. Big push higher. M formation. Hit the zone, and just flatline and get ready to rumble again. You gotta love crypto, right? Quick question is, what's the name of this indicator? This is called amplified RSI. This is going to be something we're going to talk a whole lot about tomorrow, because one of the critical points that I find gives you greater evidence, greater strength behind a corrective move is simply recognizing the complex formation, this M formation. Why? The crypto rally comes up, does a big move, consolidates, and then is so strong it stays up in the zone, gives you this M formation. And the expectation is that Once that's established, you get a temporary pause, retracement, and it's at this point, just from a pure indicator perspective, we're looking for patterns, looking for the breakout to go back and return to retest the RSI BAMM formation. Where can I show that? Look, this is the place to go to. So everyone, become a basic member, really easy, register now for free. Go to the basic member page and you can download all of the books for free. The book that I will be referencing tomorrow is this volume 2. And what you're looking for here, click the PDF, is the RSI BAMM strategy with complex RSI formations. And I think it's a little bit further down. Here you go. Yep. Nice. So complex structures, looks like it's around page 180. But this is the example. This goes back, this is like 20 years ago, amazingly, that I put this out initially. But the differentiation of this is powerful. And this is what we're looking for. Let's get it on the bearish side. Yeah, this is a good one. We're looking for like a W formation and then a retest. That gives you the confirmation. Check that out. The other simple price phenomenon that goes on, come on, where'd you go? Are the whole, actually we're going to do a lot on volume 2 tomorrow, is the bullish BAMM breakout. So if you haven't heard of BAMM, that's called Bat Action Magnet Move. That is the essence of how we're going to be utilizing especially bearish patterns for the next year. Long term, this is Bitcoin, folks. This is Bitcoin with a W formation. We're broken out. We're now accelerating in the CD leg. It's going to be something we'll look a whole lot at in terms of price, and then we're going to look at the complex structure in terms of indicators. Remarkable. But that storage, just another 5-minute pattern you want to look for. Let's say a couple more. So another category. So here's the metaverse. Sandbox. Mana. Rune has already left the station. You'd have to wait for a pullback. But stuff that's still close to the zone that hasn't moved yet. Sandbox. Couple of patterns. I think 40 cents generally your floor. They're trying to put it in, even though they traded as low as 28. It's more about this all-time range. Get out of the low. Finish your 95%, 90% T-coin correction. And a clear example looking left. Okay, Sandbox is about 372. The metaverse, the money's going to move from sector to sector to sector. You already kind of see it. What you want to do is be positioning, pullbacks, secondary confirmation strategies like you have here. I mean, you just got another daily confirmation. Okay. Just, what was that? Friday, November 24th. That was Black Friday. Making good progress. I mean, you're just starting to get overbought, but you should see that push higher now. There's a bunch of these mana, and they have patterns. Mana looks like this. Nice big bat pattern right there. I think Sandbox is probably better from a harmonic pattern perspective. Yeah, there you go. It's metaverse. It is a T-coin as well. And really doing some constructive things. I would love to see Mana come back one more time and then take off. Hold on one sec. Thank you. Let's put that in. All right, guys, show me your favorite coins for the next T coins in particular for the next 2 minutes, and I'll cover any of those. While we look at what else? Couple other interesting plays. So check this one out. This is one I added to recently. It's scale. And this was a daily HSI right there at around 42 cents. It has checked back. You're probably one more day from a yellow dot. And this is like another secondary confirmation type deal. There you go. 2 cents. Now 4.3. Yeah, there's the low. You know, what happened back in October was a higher low by definition. And once scale breaks above that 6.5 cents, forget it. I mean, it becomes one of these others where your targets are substantially higher. Couple more. Okay, you guys are shill away. Awesome. What's up? Dustin wants to look at, BAMM. I sat and watched that. I need to get on one of these lower, one of those smaller crypto exchanges that have these. I was on Binance US until they kicked everybody off. That's BAMM. That's another one that I don't. BAMM, 4-hour crab pattern. All right. I think you got to wait for a pullback on that if you can get it. Few more. Yeah, Jacob, what's up? I do like Gala. I think Gala's leaving the station at 3 cents here. But remember, Gala was at 1.79 terminal bar, and it went to 1.3. Hold on, my people are going crazy. Settle down, discourse people. You guys are off the charts. I like Gala. And remember, it does matter. What's the prior history? Where are you relative to this? I mean, that was 70 cents. The moral of this story, folks, is that the pricing of the last year, 2023, crypto pricing, is entirely mispriced relative to the 4-year cycle. Think about that. Think about it from this perspective. If it's overdone, okay? Last year was something that just got way overdone, then pretty much all of this is the lower range of the zone for versus your lows. And then something more like up to here in this range where you do have static stuff, some kind of minimum bounce retest of all of this price history. Easy. I really don't, trying to be as conservative as possible. That's a way to think about it. If we're right about what these patterns are telling us, Bitcoin doing what it's doing, and we have said all along this is a Bitcoin cycle, then that's how we can frame it out. Think about it. Couple more. What else? What's up? Yeah, Shar. Blur. I mentioned that. That's put in, looks, another one put in some nice patterns. How do you play that at this point? Well, we did mention that look, it did the thrust move and then put in a high level HSI. That was 30 cents. Then it ran to 70 from there. But right now, you had some You had a Gartley last week, right? Off the low. There you go. 2 Gartleys. Bat pattern. My fault. Not bat. Not Gartley. Bat. Now another butterfly setting back up one more time. And you have to look at that within the context of essentially this whole range. That's what you're looking to hold. This is a pause for the next move higher. I guess we didn't look at, did we look at, we looked at XRP, Chris. XRP's fine. If it gets under 60 again, add more. It's one of my biggest positions. Lulu, what's up? Synthetics, love it. Another one. Okay, synthetics, beautiful trending move. Pull the 4-hour or even the daily, just so you get the last month's action. Looks like a huge move, right? Well, pull up weekly or daily here. Where'd it go? Daily. It's a big shark pattern down here. Bat at the low, deep crab at, you know, yeah, it's doubled from the hop level at 144. But why do they get me every day? Anyway, hold on. Okay, great. Let me get a better feed on that with more history so we can show the shark. Because another major thing you want to get, you want to be lining up with the software are big patterns looking left. I mean, it should just be the name of the seminar should be just looking left. Here you go. Synthetics, but where's, sorry, let me get my pattern here. There it is. It's a big bat pattern on the Coinbase feed, which is good. XA level at 360 is why you can't get out of the zone yet. That's okay. But you know at what point it will start to skyrocket. It's above 360 and target 1325. Few more. Litecoin, love it. Litecoin, probably in that category of less volatile creatures, but Litecoin at 62 or 65 had some big patterns. Yeah, 60s. You're squeezed with a bunch of back-to-back patterns, and that's okay. Just because you're off the zone a little bit, you know, let's look for pullbacks within this range, because the other thing to consider when you see pattern situations like this on the software, just frame it out. That's your support range. Not only it's 2 daily structures, but it's also the maximum T2 off the bearish pattern here. So you're looking more, and you're framing this out more like this. You know, 65, 70 on the downside, 90 to 95. I'd take that trade all day long. All day long. Couple more. Spell. I don't know that one. Oh, it is on Coinbase. It is on the major one about, oh, okay. What's so special about Spell? Do you know who said that? What's up, Parish Fisher in the house? Keep the head down, man. You know, driver 9-iron, driver wedge is a way to play life. Hit the driver long and straight and chip it in, right? Within 10 feet, pin high. I'm talking your language. Spell, folks, probably another one. Low floater, what's the weekly look like? Oh, all right. Even on Coinbase feed, all right, yo, are you kidding me? You're 100. All right, so this was at 2 cents, 2.5 cents at the high. You are a fifth of a penny. It's 0.06 cents. So 6/10 of a penny. No, not 6/10, 6/100ths of a penny. I got to go back to my 3rd grade math, 4th grade math. Okay, fine by me. Throw 5K in there and hope it goes up 10x. Give me a million at, what would be a million? It would be 6K. Let's think about it. 1 second. No, I got people here. Oh, okay, I know what's going on. All right, let's keep going. What else? What's up, eTarget, POLS? That's another one of those. I don't know what that is. On Mexi. On MEXC. Polka Starter? Is that what that thing is? How is that different from Polkadot? Don't know. Love the basing action. Any daily patterns down there to trigger something? Something. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. My man. All right. I don't know what's Polka Starter. Anything. Any 2-second link on that would be great. And if you guys have a website that's good on information, let me know. Look, here's a shark. This is obviously fairly low volume action, but it's doing the type 1. If it comes back to 40 cents again, that could be it. Just like this daily pattern. Take a look. Here you go. Look, here's this bearish pattern. Goes down, and it does a forceful move back. All right? Even though this thing came all the way back down, you're still looking for the same thing here. But look, you didn't have Bitcoin doing what it's doing here, although it was moving. 40 cents, 39.6, and then go again. But you are banging several patterns back here. I mean, several. You got, look at that. All right. There's a lot of those. Chris Papa wants to look at OTSEA. I'm always interested to look at new stuff as long as it's not like, baby sea lion, meme coin, whatever. OTSEA. What is that, my man? That's something I can't really. It's some kind of wrapped ETH. 2 cents to 27 cents. How do I get in on that? And that's on Uniswap. So actually, when you see stuff like this, it can only be hit on Uniswap. I want to look at Uniswap because I think all those swap, Cake Swap, Sushi Swap, Uniswap, they're going to go. You're going to get a lot of activity that's going to flood in here. There's Uniswap. Yeah, a bunch of patterns at 450, $5. You're 627 at the moment, but that's, nothing in relation to these prior patterns, which are all at $6 and $8. I'm still okay on that. And what's the weekly look like? Oh. All right, here's how we know you have some real evidence behind you. Look, 2 yellow dots, double yellow dots. You could have tried initially down here at 8 or 650, something like that, did nothing. But this is better. A year-long base and target one still 16,646. Uniswap reminds me of this. Ethereum Classic on the weekly. I said Ethereum Classic on the weekly. Hold on. Did I take it off? Hold on, bear with me. And this is, look at Ethereum itself that's running for 2,300 right now. Here's Ethereum Classic, folks. It's the weekly butterfly. It's another one. And it's a perfect T too. What's happening here? The only thing that needs to happen here is to go to target 2. That's how big of a move this is. Joshua Lincoln says, yes, the DEXs are the last Wild West of crypto. So show me some DEX. Pete, what's up? I'm not. He's asking if am I going to start an HPC coin or harmonic pattern coin? That would be something, right? I would have to do a bot that trades crypto, and then the bot takes a cut and pays it back into the crypto, something like that. I don't know. It's not the first time I've considered that shill. I got plenty of time on it. Yeah. VJ, that's funny. Can you imagine me dressing up like Richard Hart and getting on like the chains and getting on like the Gucci outfits with the purse? Just never in a million years, guys. Come on, you know me. Never in a million years. Even if you handed me the 10 million, 20 million, 100 million scam fee. DYDX, my friend. Who said that? DYDX was from. Who said DYDX? I missed you guys. Well, whoever said DYDX, here it is. Another HSI. I've noticed this one. You've got some small patterns and it's just basing, but daily HSI coming in, which is another thing I'd be looking for. Okay, big fireworks with Bitcoin, that's great. What about the rest of them? Yeah, they all to some degree have done a little push. Okay, but if they did a push and they're coming back to retest, they should be retesting something to then really take off. This one, not so much. Maybe there's something else there. I don't know. Here's one I like. Engine coin. Okay. Hasn't even moved yet. I've mentioned this last week on a retest at 27 cents. Where was, yeah, it was 886 was at 26.85. We retested Black Friday. Black Friday, folks, it's going to end up being a big pivot. And I do think this continuation goes until the 21st of December at a minimum. Maybe even spill over into January 21st. What's up, Leo? Yeah, I'll get to you for sure. CFX, never heard of that one. Never heard of that. It's on Bybit or all of these. Not bad. Several things I like about that. 886, I can see that pretty clearly. On the daily, weekly. No pattern there though, my man. I don't know what that is. But hey, I don't have to know what it is really. If I don't over allocate, okay, I'm never going to get too crazy burned if something wrong goes happen. And then for something like this, yes, it's made its moonshot. So give me some kind of confirmation on a pullback up in here. Also, look, even if you don't have a pattern and you just want to kind of approximate what can happen here, this just draw out X, A, B, C, D, and that's to a 1618 to a T. So you see something like that, a 1618, and that's a 4-hour time frame. That's probably it for now. Go do a type 1 pullback and then launch. Should be looking at all of those like that. Yeah, look, HSI's rolled over, standard RSI, amplified, trying to roll over. So that's, you don't want to be positioned there. Where's Gala? That was another one. It was trading 3. We talked about Gala, right? Yeah, we did. Yeah, right at 3 cents. I think you got it. That's gone. A few more. So here is, so Axie Infinity, guys. I said Axie Infinity, not Axis. $7 was $4 at the low with a whole bunch of patterns here. Daily, hold on, daily, weekly. I think this was a daily. There's weekly confirmation right around 560. There you go. There's your bigger pattern. So you're technically still in this bigger bat zone. That's got 10. 930 written all over it. Yeah. There's a few. Hold on. And I think this one's a lot like Avalanche. Yeah, look at Avalanche at 23. There you go. Binance, Axie Infinity, AXS. Yeah, that's a go. That's a go. And look at this. That's 140 prior range. Give me, 1,000 of that. Here's Avalanche. Listen, Avalanche was one we talked about a while ago. How beautiful is that pattern? Beautiful bat pattern. Okay, Avalanche, get me to 63.90. That's it. So this pause in here, almost over. And recall, we have been contained by a crab pattern. It was essentially this big 1618 breakout. Bat pattern, a Gartley there. Where's the, sorry, there was a crab pattern up here on the hourly or 4 hour. It was 4 hour. Oh, we have to go back a ways. Folks, this is, that's about to do a breakout. Look, 4 hour HSI, continuation. And then where's my, yeah, there should be a bearish pattern up preceding this. There is. There it is. Okay. Another bearish pattern that's going to help you. We did the type 1. Bang, the type 1, back to the type 2. Never got to target 2, but that's okay. Bullish pattern. Kind of turns this off. Now you're looking for the bigger move. Above 24 and change. Couple more. Alluvium. Oh, another Coinbase special, huh? 110 from 40. Oh, that was nice. Bat pattern and a shark, all right at 40 bucks. I can't do much with this, but I'll certainly be eyeing this up. Certainly be watching for any pullback on that. We'll get them. Just not yet. A few more. What's up, Neil? Neil Cox wants to look at ETH. I've talked about ETH and GBTC with the miners, and that's not going to change. This is strong stuff. Look, it's a massive shark pattern. You're at 18 on Ethereum. You go to 30. That's why it's doing what it's doing. Alluvium was 2K at the high. That's kind of like Bitcoin Cash and a lot of, what's the other one? So many of those. Chris Papa wants to look at Doge. Doge is going to do what Doge wants to do. 9.2 cents. We know what's there. 8 cents, 9 cents on the top side. Couple of patterns back to back. I'm impressed. 6 cents on the low side, 8, 9 cents on the top side. So you're up at resistance on Doge. Can Doge go higher? Sure, it could. I'm going to be talking about Doge from last cycle tomorrow. That's a nice chart. You know, I'm just really trying to line up the best patterns. What about volume? Hold on. Let's just look at volume for a second, because volume is important. Are you building volume up there off of this low? Starting to. That's a good sign. You need to see a lot more. Need to see a lot more. Couple more things you guys haven't seen before. Here's this ENS. Who knows? Ethereum name service. But yeah, we have patterns down here. Okay, another example of laggards that haven't moved yet, but are on deck. You know, 737 is $7, clear low. Once we get above 9, pretty much where we are, get above 9.50, get above $10, then that opens up larger possibilities. Few more. You got it, Neil. Thank you for showing up. Couple more. No, we didn't go into totals, Brandon, and that's probably a good time to jump to totals. Because totals is like this. It doesn't matter. Bitcoin. Just stay with Bitcoin. Track Bitcoin every day. That's going to run you. Oh, here we are. Okay, but the thing I did want to say about totals, remember, above 1.4 trillion triggers 1.68 trillion. You guys remember me saying that? And what's up here on the weekly, I guess, this is about, yeah, nothing's changed. This is probably even bigger to do, more valid in terms of significance for looking for larger market signals. You know, remember your 382 is like there on total index, and that's both. So that's 1.6, 1.62 with the 50% level up at 1.8. And I do remember saying first we go above 1.4 to 1.6 and change, then, you know, it's more about like 2 trillion, 2.1 trillion. But we should continue this acceleration. I don't think anything stops just yet. So that's your totals. And remember, DeFi is the place to be. DeFi is the firmest pattern, okay? Strongest basing. Now we're breaking out DeFi. So get me DeFi shills. Shill the DeFi, because that's on plate now, and it's, you know, you're stepping up. 1 over 1 over 1. Week over week over week. And then get Ethereum and Bitcoin out, and it's actually an interesting situation. What if all of these T coins haven't moved yet? You think about that. What if the crypto.coms of the world and the scales of the world and others that have not spread out yet start to move? Or storage. Here's storage, right? We started today with storage. 5-minute chart. Another bullish pattern here. Right off the top. It's at 80 cents. Yes, recently it was 40 cents, but look at the range. At 20 cents. Okay, you're looking for some kind of thrust up here. At least retest these minimum ranges. I think, you know, 250. That's what you want to see. Barney, what's up, Barney? Barney G wants to look at compound. Another one that hasn't moved yet, but looks like this, and it has probably the biggest collection of strong patterns down here. You know, several patterns, 3-4 patterns that forever $25 was the floor. I don't think this one's broken out. And this goes to the privacy area of coins. Now, 3 bullish patterns later, 4 bullish patterns later, 4 tests of the 22 level, 25 level, looks like this now. And this is a really nice example of we have a bearish pattern off the low. Actually, you did the 1 and 2. It looks like it's holding up. Trying to basically at 50 bucks continue what it started. And I'd be looking at this one. I like this one in terms of privacy cash, privacy coin style. And if you go to other ones like, oh, you know, where's Monero? Here you go. Another one. Big patterns. This one you go on the weekly. It's like, that's like Ethereum Classic, what have you. It is a type 2. Listen, Monero and a lot of those other ones, Compound and Zcash and Bitcoin Cash, they all have got patterns preceding them. Some haven't moved as much. So Monero, target 260. All right, that's not 235x, but it's a very clear segmented blast. Couple more, and I got to look at major markets. Have to look at major markets. And so let's wrap up with things like Cardano. 42 cents now. Now we're starting to get some acceleration. Remember that at 25? Okay, now 42. Hitting some static resistance, but look, not to mention target 2 off the crab. Oh, you have some things here. This is our drawings from last time. I'm 46. 46. Easy. Couple more. I don't know what that is. Ray. Yeah, I haven't. It's let's see. I don't even have it on, but it's starting to move. Not bad volume here. I do want to show you guys though. We should be looking at. Let's 1 or 2 more. Ocean. This is Ocean AI, not OP. Ocean. All right. Yep. Okay. Watch this. Are we going to break out of the all-time at 58? Possibly could. Listen. You're back up in here. You're hitting overbought at the moment. But you go to your weekly. This is what you need to really look for. That's not the one I want. I actually want a decent sized data feed. Binance, there you go. That's the view I want. And so that harmonic breakout is coming. This is classic BAMM, bat action magnet move material. All right. Looks like this. Let's just take that last peak, XAB, something like that, CD, 886 up at like 133. Let's be conservative. Let's just say we're on a 1618 breakout of this recent decline. And that's like 81 cents. I don't think that changes. Even if we go off of here, kind of works out where we connect the dots and get a butterfly. So it's you know, they've come a far way, but they haven't stopped. And I think they continue. AGIX, remember that one? Big patterns. Big, this is a daily pattern. There you go. Gartley, no less. I still say 36.25, with the point being that you get to 36.25 and you blast through. I always like to look at the most conservative target and go from there. You got it, Evan. What's going on? Great to see you today. Guys, man. One or two more. Barney G, Bitcoin dominance. Why not? We don't look at that enough. BTCD. Market cap, Bitcoin dominance. What's that look like? Yee! 54%. 54.78. We talked about this. Let me get all the drawings out. Let's go to the weekly chart. That's better. So that's an interesting chart because BTC dominance not long ago was like 98%. At the lows here, did an 886 retracement at 40%. Let's go 886 to 886. Minimum. Get you back to 65, 67%. I think that's not crazy to assess, especially with some of the things happening currently. You know, X, A, B. This is a touch below that low and interesting. So maybe you get like a shark, 886 at 69%, or even a swing 618. BTC dominance is going over 60%, guys. Which is, you want that. You want this to continue. However it is, you want it to continue. Okay. Tomorrow, again, folks, get over to harmonictrader.com. If you have questions, email me at harmonictrader@gmail.com to get with tomorrow's session. All right. And if you need to subscribe or upgrade, do that today. Do that now. And you'll get sent the information. It's also on Gold Member Discord. Oh, you got me. Your sip. What's up? Altura. Because I've heard of that before. Why do I care about Altura? I can't get it. Unfortunately, I can't get it on anything. Another one. Listen, that's fine by me. You want stuff that looks like this, 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents, now 7. I'll come back to that. Let's jump really quick. Qs, where are we today? QQQ, where are we going? 386.52. Listen, we're up here kind of chopping the last week or two. Just so you know, I am looking for this kind of a phenomenon. Shark pattern up here. Shark pattern, the mid 380 level to get us back to 368. But this could take its time. Maybe even go back up a little bit. Where are we? We got oversold. That's remarkable. We got oversold within the last 4 days. The only question I have on what's going on here is, are we going to do something where we bounce between 380, 394, and then we go to 368? This 368 might be something where it sets up come January. If they held on this long, people are probably going to hold on to January. So be aware of that. Be aware that we have rolled over, at least for now, but this is why I'm not too concerned. We have another complex structure. Check this out. On amplified, that should come down at least to the 50 level and then set up for the return phase. So we're just in reaction territory, guys. Stay with it. And that's all right. And listen, select big tech like Microsoft, super stubborn up here at hop level 368 on, there you go, 374. Microsoft has a shark, but we're banging in the zone. 375 is probably resistance for now. But that's one to watch versus something like Netflix. Remember we talked about that at 474 last week? Because it was a big retest. 478. I mean, that was on the money. Now 451. That should continue lower. I think at least back to 386. If it's not going to bust out now, if it's not going to do something like what MicroStrategy is doing, up 21 now, then you're probably going to spend time digesting the last month. This month you digest next month, or this month. Excuse me. This month you digest last month's gains. Couple more. Let's jump to SPY. SPY, same deal. Just super pause up here. Now, another shark, 456.38. We're right there right now, folks. You're sitting on the line. And I think this as well. Keep an eye on it, but your anticipation is at least a type 1 like that, and then come do the retracement, then launch. If you want to launch, do it like that, because the shark becomes a 5-0. The 5-0 is a continuation pattern and usually should lead to a 1618 move. That's how we look at it. Now, I have this bat pattern here, but I'm not going to touch that just yet. Keep an eye on next 2 or 3 days. Where the big thing, plant this in your brain. Okay, 1, 2, 3, like our 3-bar range. A close under 453 on SPY is critical. That would at least set you back something where, okay, they're gonna cover it. They're gonna take profits into the end of the year. That's how close you are. I think eventual check back to 448 is possible. Is it here at 455, 456, or is it more like off of 459, 460? It's close. Some others that I find are really interesting. We talked about airlines last week. That gets to things like crude oil, which is almost at our 70 target. We've talked about that. Here we go. 72.65. Butterfly right off the top, which is good. Look at this back-to-back pattern dynamic. Bat pattern to alternate bat pattern right off target 1. Now butterfly. Where do we go? 73.65 is the bat XA. So the T2 of that has been hit. T1 back to T2. So we're really close. Maybe as low as 70.27. This is, again, another situation where I think they could sell this into the end of the year, but we'd want to be looking for energy stocks in about a week or two as like a major opportunity. You're getting really close. Let's see where they can trigger that. 1 or 2 more. Gold, right? Gold. Hello, gold. Great to see you. Welcome back. XAU. XAU. Philadelphia Gold and Silver Exchange. Where did that go? No, where's let's go gold futures. Gold futures look like this. Oh, they went to 21.20 off of the 18.26. We never came back down for the type 2, folks. We're looking for that back at 46. Nope. Straight on through. What happened? You're up at 2100. Getting rejected. The fireworks are above 2150, 2170. All right, that's a hard run. We are getting into December, January seasonal time for gold. So if we were going to break out, it should be over the next few weeks, and then maybe you run into end of January. There's your weekly. Listen, there's a bunch of levels here. I'm not quite ready to FOMO gold. All right, you're 2100. Just plant that. You're going to have to take a little time up here. Would have loved to see that type 2 come back at 46. It didn't, but we'll wait. And we know gold is sideways, bottom 1750, the top 2050 for now. And it's been like that for 2 years. So you're up at the top end. Well done. Nice, Pete. Yeah. And that's okay. That's good. Gold is, I think you could go like junior nugget miners if you're going to play catch up on gold, because there is a complete disconnect. There's the gold miners, the 2x momentum. Wasn't there something here super long term, I thought? Oversold signals on, this is one of those directional ETFs, so don't get that, take that way. But what about GLD? There you go, GLD. Weekly. There's some high level HSI stuff. That's all right. You're 187. If GLD is going to break out, it's above 190, and then it just goes. It does a 1618. Yeah, that's not I wouldn't be surprised. We're not there yet. Give me this. Something like this. And then you do a 1902 thing. 233. Look, we get above 190. That's when you're probably going to get some options, some long-term leaps, and play gold for the run up to 230. The 200s probably. When we get there, because listen, we don't want to be in a position and then just have it lag. We need certain triggers. Right now, we're just overbought at the moment. It's a big move, though. Okay. One or two other things, and I'm going to clear out. Tomorrow, don't forget, Crypto 2024, it's going to be huge. You get on with it over here at harmonictrader.com. Okay, register there, sign up, subscribe. And what was the other? There was one other thing I wanted to look at. Let's just circle back to Bitcoin. It's where we started today. Whoa, okay. Remarkable. 43, folks. 43, and you're still up there in the overbought territory. That's really, it's such an impressive chart. But you guys want to get some perspective. I think it's, you do zoom out. Do zoom out here, because for our targets, again, if it's crypto and Bitcoin as the primary indicator, we're going to stair step. Right now, we're going to go up the golden zone, 48 to 50, call it. We're already there, automatic, then 886. So 48, guys, then 63, and then here's the big tease for tomorrow. So we're just going to start looking at 1618s. 104. 104. That's going to be the minimum target. And we're going to get into that of and then beyond that, what's possible. Yes, we can do a minimum spread, and I'll show a couple of other possibilities so that you know that if we're strategizing for Bitcoin and its effect on the larger cycle, look, the cycle where whatever the net result of it is, it's not going to be here or here. We're looking for, tell me what happens up here, and then I'll start to assess how far it will go. All right, my guys are starting again, so time for me to head out. Everybody else, if you signed up, need to get the information, contact me or go to the Gold Members page. It is on the Gold Members page, but send me an email at harmonictrader@gmail.com. All right. Thursday we'll be back. We'll check all those other ones. We'll get more into stocks, but let's get this crypto plan in place and then deal with the rest of the market, what we're going to do here. All right, thanks everybody. Great session. Again, we'll try to rope Mitch in here on Thursday. Until then, have a great one. As always, go get them. And we'll see you hopefully tomorrow for Crypto 2024. Go get them.